Hi, this is Linda Burton
And I'm Leslie Bracero
with
Let's Talk.
Yes.
Let's talk. Let's talk. We have a lot to talk about today. What are we talking about?
We are talking about first our last episode that we did with our husband. They brought up some good topics that we should just talk about a little more. And one of the ones, if they see the title, it's talking about the ugly and the incredible hawk.
Who are you? Which one are you? Are you ugly or are you the incredible hawk?
Yes. But a lot of people don't know what that means. Like when we talked about the incredible hawk, my husband mentioned it's not about destroying the town. He stopped there. But it's really about after, like the incredible hawk. We're so angry and upset that we don't realize the damage that we cause around us with our words, with our actions, just the anger that once we blurt out whatever we needed to say to feel better or to so we think the person can understand how we're feeling, then that's where he gets the name of Incredible Hawk. You're like, okay, I'm good. I express myself. Come on, let's kiss me, hug me. Let's go. And he's like, wait a minute.
Like, you tore up this house and you tore up my
family. You just said, like, you just tore my heart out, and you just got done, and part of it is for a person that's like the Incredible Hawk. We hold it in. We hold everything in so long because we're trying to do the right thing or just, not get angry, that it builds up and it builds up and it builds up. And it could be something simple or we've been through a lot in our marriage. So some things wasn't simple, but it could be something that one more thing. And it's like, what? And it just, you did this and you did this and this is going on and this is talking about this and and all this stuff comes out and I'm tired of it and just everything. And they're like, where did that come from? And I really want to say it's not the part of being upset or angry. That's normal. And it's like a car giving you a warning. It's normal to have the gas light come on when your gas is low, and it's a warning of getting frustrated and angry. Something's going on. There's emotion, there's feelings, and it could be feelings of hurt, not want to be alone, depression. Can you think of any other feelings that you go through?
Resentment, neglect, feeling left out, all of those things that trigger that emotion of anger. Rejection, that's huge.
And with that, that's what the anger is, it's coming about. But sometimes we just look at why that person just did something. We never take the time to go deeper. And a lot of times it's really not what the person did. It's something in our childhood or something else that triggers that anger that makes it come out. Or you let them go of doing it so many times and so many times and so many times, and it bothered you and it bothered you and bothered you to the point that it's like, psh, and you explode. And exploding is not always like has to look ugly. It could just damage the relationship. And that's why we call it both the Incredible Hawk and ugly, because we both do two different ways. And it's I want people to know that you actually can be both. You can be ugly and then still be the Incredible Hawk.
The Hawk was ugly. He got mad, he got ugly.
So it doesn't matter which one you are, if you're both, or but it's learning how to control that. And I felt this was important because we talked about on our last episode of how I'm not that way anymore. And my husband even said, that was a long time ago. That's who you, how are you to be who you are now? How did you get there? And I had to mention it's prayer. It's being patient. And the main thing I want people to hear is mostly for me was hurt. was hurt. I was in some bad relationships, some damaging relationships. Our marriage, you know, was different things going on, and it was hurt. And if you remember, or if you saw the episode, if not, you should watch it. One of the things I said, the best thing he ever did was when we argued, or when we had an argument, he hugged me. And if you remember, I said, I felt like everything just melted away. Right there should have been very clear. When we were too young, this is back when we were 19, 20, so we didn't understand all that then. But right there should have been a sign saying, it's not about what's going on. It's something deeper. It's hurt. It's not feeling love. It's not feeling important. It's not feeling value. Because if just a hug can drop me down, then that tells you there's something so much deeper that I needed, or that wasn't provided, or something was damaged in our relationship, because I needed just that. I needed to know we're okay and that we're still on the same team.
That's good, Linda. And you know, that's so true. And sometimes we don't even think about it in that respect, because when it is a hurt, it manifests in different ways. And like you're saying, your husband, he may not have known the backstory, but he had just that wherewithal, like, I need to give my wife a hug. And he did not know that there was some type of rejection there that triggered that hurt, but all she needed was that hug to bring her down. And it's very true, because we act out for various reasons, and our acting out is mainly because of a hurt that's there. We can put our finger on that hurt. We may not even be able to point back to the time where that hurt was created, but we know we're hurt. And it'll manifest in a way like you're ugly to your spouse, or you're ugly to the person that you love the most.
Now, explain what ugly is.
And I use that term a lot because growing up, that's the term that my mother would say, or my grandmother would say when you were acting out. Oh, you're acting ugly. Oh, that's ugly. And so ugly meant a lot of things. It wasn't just physically how you looked, but when you were angry, most times you were ugly because your face got all torn up. But your behavior wasn't nice. It was nasty, whether it had a flippant tongue, or you were rolling your eyes, or your mouth was turned up because of something didn't go your way as a kid. And so that was a term that we used in the house. You're acting ugly. Why are you being ugly? So that has stayed with me. And that's been my term even now. Like when my spouse and I, we have our disagreements, our heated fellowships. I said, you're being ugly. Oh, you're being ugly. No, you're being ugly. Before you know, we're both being ugly. And everybody's ugly. And then the Incredible Hulk has calmed down. Everything is torn up around us. But at least we've calmed down enough to say, hey, I apologize. What I did was wrong. I acknowledge what I said was not nice. And because of that, please forgive me. But it takes time to get to that point.
Yeah, because the Incredible Hulk does not do that. And that's the definition of the Incredible Hulk. You saying you do all this stuff, you verbalize it, and then you're like, hug me, do this, and you just hurt this person. But you want them to forget that you did, just like the real TV show, The Incredible Hulk. He wakes up from being Incredible Hulk and he's like, what did I do? What happened? That's where we get the Incredible Hulk name from. It's not the destroying of the cities. It's waking up and expect everything to be normal again. Everything just snapped back in place because I let my water overflow to now I can breathe again. Everybody else is supposed to still be breathing and everything, not realizing I did something to just boil their water, to push their buttons. And so I think that's where we get the term of Incredible Hulk. It's not the destroying of the city. And we mentioned that before. It's not that. It's the hug me, kiss me, everything's fine now because I'm fine. It doesn't matter how I got fine. It's just, I'm fine.
Exactly. It's all about me. I'm fine now. You should be fine. I'm fine. No, it's not about you. Everybody's torn up.
Yeah. So one of the things that I teach in our class is it's called banana. And I use that term because picture a white screen and a banana in the middle of the floor. These old commercials, old cartoons when we were little, okay? Yeah. It wasn't like a lot of stuff on the screen. So it's plain white and a banana on the screen. And all of a sudden you see a guy walking on the screen. And he looks at the banana and he just stares at it. And then it looks like he's going to turn around, and then he looks again, and then he just walked like a normal walk, but he walked on it, slid, and he's no longer on the screen. And now you see a cat like screech, and you see a bowling ball roll out, and a shoe fly, and exclamation point, and all this other stuff going on, you know, like you could tell he hit something hard and all this stuff coming out. Mm-hmm. The stuff that's coming out is the relationship he just damaged. All the stuff is the hurt, the damage that he caused because he decided to step on the banana, which let him slide into this. And that's what we do when we become ugly or the Incredible Hulk. We decide. That's the key word. Because it's okay to be angry. Angry is a good thing. Frustration, sometimes that's just part of life.
Yes.
So it says, be angry, but do not sin.
That's right.
So it's okay, but we choose to step on the banana and slide. And so we're sliding into damaging the relationship. Now, I want to clarify, there's different types of banana. There's the green banana. We all know that means it's not ready to be eaten. It's fresh, you know, like freshly picked or just not ripe yet. Yes. And those bananas are usually a one-time thing, usually from a stranger, or just a one-time thing, like they might never do it again. You know, there's the yellow banana, you know, that, okay, it's ready to eat. You know, might happen, you know, a couple of times, but it's not bad, you know. There's the brown banana, you know, when it's yellow with little, okay, it's been there for a while.
Flies are flying around it.
Yeah, but it's still good. Like you can make banana bread from it.
Put it in the freezer.
Yeah, yeah, you can
smoothie later.
You'll save that banana. And then there's the black and brown glunk that it actually, if you touch it, it seems like it just smushed in. Yeah. And you have to decide in every relationship and everything, the banana on the floor, what color is it first? Because if it's green, it's so much easier to pick up and deal with than when it's black and brown and yucky and smashed, okay? Which makes it easier to slide and damage. Yeah. So there's different options we can do when we come to the banana. We can walk to it and look at it. We have to do that, okay? The thing is, it happens in such a quick millisecond that we ignore it sometimes. You know, we automatically react to it instead of just stop and look. Why is this why do I feel like my body's changing? Why is my heart starting to beat? Why, ooh, my head feels funny. I'm starting to get a headache, or, you know, it's like, ooh, I can hear the voice, you know, like the voice is starting to irritate my ears, you know, like what's going on with my body? You know, the second thing after you be aware of it, then you have to make a decision. Am I going to step on it? Am I going to damage this relationship?
That's right.
Am I going to look at it and turn around? Now, we can do that if somebody stole our parking spot. We'll never probably see this person again. So I see that banana. Oh, I'm irritated. Somebody stole my parking spot. Oh, okay. And I'm just going to turn around. I'm just going to look for another parking spot. Okay. Or, you know, just something simple. Somebody bump you or something like that. There's times that we see the banana and we have to go around it. Those are other situations when those people are in our life, but we just choose, it's not that bad, it's not that serious, and we're going to have a conversation with them and let them know this is what's going on, and see where the relationship is going to grow from that. Because if it's a good, healthy relationship and they know it's hurting you, they should change. If it's not a good relationship, that's a clear sign saying, you know, like, okay, where are we going? What is this, a temporary relationship, or is this even a relationship? Yeah. And then there's times, and our goal to do every single time we see a banana is pick it up. Pick it up. Why is this banana here? Is it this person, like they're actually doing something to hurt me? Is it this banana from, is it, first, what color is it? Because if it's green, then most likely it's from this one person. I mean, it could be from the past, but you know, this is easy to fix if I just take the time to look at it. Now, if it's black and, yucky and smush, we need a shovel and some help to pick up this banana. And when I say a shovel, that means, or help, that means we might need to go talk to our pastor or talk to a friend, talk to our spouse, talk to somebody that is able to pray and help with us, not to gossip, not to spread rumors, not to make it worse, but to actually bring healing and help to the situation to handle that banana. And then for the yellow or the ones with the brown dots, those are the ones you still want to look at and say, is this from my past? Is this, what is this, how I'm going to handle this? Because at the end, you have to remember, and we say this a couple of times, we can't change that other person. We can only change us. We can let them know what's bothering us, but if they choose not to change, that's still going to be our problem, not theirs. So what are we going to do about it? So we might have to readjust some things or figure out, why is this bothering me? Because it might not have anything to do with them. This might have to do something with being teased as a child or just other things, or even a misunderstanding. So once we get a clear understanding of looking at that banana instead of so quickly to reacting to it, it makes a humongous difference. And it makes it harder for the credible hawk or the ugly to come out, because we took the time to understand what's going on.
That comes with maturity, Linda. And I think you said a lot, and that's really good advice. I remember people saying, pick your battles. Is this really worth it? Is this something that I want to engage in and I'm going to lose my peace on? I'm not going to do that. Because ultimately, like you said, it's really falls back on us. What choices are we making in this situation?
Yeah. Just be careful with that. When you say pick your battles, I am so big, and that's how I grew up too, pick your battles. But that's how the Incredible Hawk can come up, because I choose not to make this battle, not to make this battle, not to make this battle. And it builds up.
But I say that in a different way. I mean, okay. Is it really worth me being ugly? Is it really worth me damaging this relationship? Me saying something that I'm going to have to go back and try to undo when the damage is already done. The words have already been put out there. So I say, pick your battles. Is that really going to be beneficial for me to engage in this, get mad over somebody because that banana's in the way? Pick it up yourself and keep it moving.
No, I like that. Instead of pick your battles, pick up the banana. Figure out why. Yeah.
Figure out why. And if that's something that you're going to lose your peace on, then it's not important. And I when you were talking, I just had a visual of, remember that cartoon with the angel and the devil on your shoulder?
Oh yeah.
What voice are you listening to? This one, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Or the other one, yeah, go ahead and do it. And when you listen to that voice that says do it, then what do we have?
Yeah.
So that's what I meant when I said that. Who are we listening to? Are we going to be the one that's going to help the battle become better, or are we going to make it worse?
Yeah. And I think to what you said, I don't want people to miss, it's maturity level. Because like when we were talking earlier, we've been married, when we got married, we were 20. I was 20. I didn't know anything about a banana. You know what I mean? I didn't know anything about why I'm angry or why I'm hurt, or the things from the past from this relationship is carrying on to that relationship. I just know what he said or what he just done or what he's doing hurt. Yeah. And I need to let this hurt out because it's breaking me inside. And hurt people hurt people. So all I was doing was hurting him, trying to get healing for me, and it doesn't work. And the only way it did work is when my hurting him, instead of him hurting me back, he showed me love. He showed me God's love by just hugging me, or just, it's okay, or we're on the same team. And we have to remember that.
That's good, Linda. That speaks volumes to love, because that's what love is. Love covers. It's not angry, it's not ugly, it's not rude, it doesn't insist on its own way, it covers. The Bible talks about love covers a multitude of sins, and that's what Joe does when when the Incredible Hulk wants to come out, he
Mhm.
covers you. And a good man covers his wife. So that speaks volumes to Joe. So congratulations on having a good man. So ladies out there, if you're still single and you're looking for a good man, look for a good man that's going to cover you.
Mhm.
Not going to hurt you, but cover you. So
And remember that you're responsible for your own actions. You're responsible for your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and your actions.
that's right.
And we have to hold on to that we are in control, and it's a choice of what we do when we get angry. It's okay to get angry, it's okay to get mad, it's okay to get frustrated. It's okay, it's normal, it's part of who we are, and it's emotion. It's what you do with it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's good, Linda. That's so good. I'm so happy for this broadcast. And guys, if you like what you heard tonight, please be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and listen to more episodes just like this, because really that's what it's about. It's life's lessons. We laugh while we're going along this journey, and our goal is to make relationships that last.
Yes. So you guys, thank you for listening. And until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.